dates you have and just kind of the timeline of what happened?
Sure. So around a little after 9 o'clock last night, we received a call from a female caller that stated there was a disturbance at her residence involving a gun. Officers arrive on scene and they see a person laying right inside the hallway, inside the front door. A short time after that, they hear another gunshot from further inside the home. So at that point, they make a rescue effort to get the person outside that's laying in the hallway. And then then they started making announcements at that point for anyone else inside the home to come outside. We get enough officers there, and at that time, we go inside the home to clear it and see who else is inside the residence. And that's when they discover 2 more deceased people.
And you were saying are police looking at this as a possible murder-suicide?
Yes.
Is there any reason that's why they're looking that way at it?
Well, at this time, that's where the investigation is leading them. Everything that they've looked into at this point, they were obviously there till the early morning hours investigating the scene, and so that's the outcome of that.
Go ahead. What kind of information were you able to get from maybe any neighbors in the area or anyone?
I don't know at this point, with the investigation happening so late, if they have talked to any neighbors yet, and if they have, I don't have that information.
Out of the 3, do you all know which one likely committed the murders?
Yes.
What was the relationship between the 3 of them?
So the identification of the 3 are Jack Janway, his wife Terry Janway, and their grandson Dalton Janway.
And it was Terry who called 911?
Yes.
Do you know the ages on them, or at least approximate?
Terry is the wife. She's 68. Jack is 69. And Dalton is 11.
Wow, 11 years old?
Yes.
And do you know, was it all gunshot wounds for all 3 of them?
Yes.
Or, okay. I guess, what do you have a message for the community out there? Is there any reason to believe there's any danger, or do you think it's isolated?
There's absolutely no danger. All 3 that are involved, including the shooter, are deceased at this time, so there's no threat to our community.
What are the next steps for you all's investigation into this?
Talking to any neighbors, if they have not done that yet. They'll talk to any family members once they're able to get in contact with those members, and they'll just continue to uncover any more information that they can. I mean, it's an ongoing investigation, so there's more work to do.
Officer Hamlin, what kind of preparation do you guys have for officers who witness an 11-year-old laying there deceased?
So we have a peer support team, and we will have members of our team that will check on all of the officers that were on scene, and we'll also reach out to dispatch, and EMS has a team, so they will be checked on by their people. If fire department witnessed anyone that's on scene that needs peer support, our agency has an 18-member peer support team that will be in contact with everyone involved.
Do you have where this happened in town?
2827 Soroya.
Okay. And around 9 last night?
Yes.
And do you know who called 911 about it?
Terry did.
Okay. And I guess if people out there, maybe they live in that neighborhood, or maybe they knew these people, or just see the news of what happened, I mean, knowing that just a child was involved in this, I know just probably makes it a lot more shocking to a lot of people. If people are hurting or they need resources, are there things in the community people can go to talk to, or if people, is there anything people can do?
Sure. We have a mental health resource here. Green Country is one of them. We have numerous. So they can reach out to any of our mental health experts here in Muskogee. We have clergy that they can reach out to. If they're a member of a church, they can obviously reach out to their church. And they're more than welcome to contact us here at the police department, and we'll do what we can to assist them and get them in contact with whoever it is that they need to talk to about it.
Do you know if police had been called out to the home ever before?
That I don't know. I haven't had an opportunity to check into that yet.
And do you know if the grandchild lived with the grandparents or if he was just visiting?
He lived with the grandparents.
How unusual would you say something like this is for the Muskogee community?
It's not common. It's not something that we report on or deal with. We have suicides, obviously, in our community. A murder-suicide is not as common as a suicide is, someone taking their own life.
Do you know what homicide number this is for Muskogee this year?
No, not off the top of my head, I don't.
Did the officers know who was inside that house when they got there and then they went out? Did they know that there was a child in there?
No, not until they went in to check for other victims or survivors.
Where were the other two victims found in the house?
The child was in a bedroom and the wife was in the living room, I believe.
And the suspect or Jack? Where was
Jack's not the suspect.
Or,
Who is the suspect? Are you able to say that?
Terry.
Terry, okay.
You know what kind of gun was used?
I do not.
Do you have the spelling on the names?
Yes. Jack is just Jack. Their last name is Janway, Janway. Terry, Terry, same last name. Dalton, Dalton, same last name.
And Dalton's their grandson, right? So are his parents in the picture, or have they been made aware? Are they around? Do you know?
They
anything
have
like
been
that?
made
Okay.
aware, yes.
Okay.
so Terry's the suspect and Terry's the one who called 911.
That's correct.
Do they know what did she call 911 saying?
That there was a disturbance at that residence and that there was a gun involved.
Okay, but she didn't necessarily say it was her with the
No.
gun. Okay.
So when officers first arrived and found someone laying in the hallway, was that Jack they
Yes.
found?
Yeah, I think that's everything. Anything else you want to add or let people know?
No, not that I can think of.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're
Sorry
welcome.
that
Thank
this
y'all
is
for
what it's
having
going to be about. I appreciate it, but thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.